Hi sir, today I will present to you an idea from the country of Norway that would be, in my opinion, beneficial if implemented in Canada, in the goal of creating a better society. I am obviously talking about Norway's innovative prison and rehabilitation system. First of all, I will be presenting Norway's prison system. After that, I will be talking about Canada's own prison system, and then I will explain how Canada could benefit from Norway's idea. In the 90s, like in many other Western countries, Norway's prison system was built to punish the prisoners for the crime that they committed. At the time, the recidivism rate was about 70% for the prisoners released after 2 years, which is similar to the United States now, says the nonprofit organization First Step Alliance. But now, Norway's government decided to change the system drastically and opted for a much more humane approach that focuses on the rehabilitation of the prisoners. Since these changes occurred, the recidivism rate has lowered to 20% in the 2 years after the liberation of the prisoners, which is one of the lowest recidivism rates in the world, according to the BBC's article, How Norway Turns Criminals into Good Neighbors. But you might ask yourself the question, how did they achieve this goal? Well, first of all, Norway doesn't have large and centralized prisons like we do here or in America, but their jails are smaller and give the prisoners and the staff a sense of security and community. According to First Step Alliance, Norway has a total of 57 prisons with an average of 70 cells per prisons. Also, Norway tries as much as possible to treat the prisoners as humanly as possible. That means having a violence-free environment, having recognition for prisoner rights, having comfortable living space, and normal schedules. Even more than that, prisoners in Norway leave prison with important job skills that allows them to find a job and not fall again in the cycle of criminality. The prisoners, while being incarcerated, have the choice to learn new skills, to educate themselves, and even to obtain a diploma. According to First Step Alliance, the prisoners who were not employed before their time in prison see a 40% raise in employment after their liberation. So not only Norway treat its prisoners with respect and humanity now, they also make them into good workers that can contribute to the country and get back to a normal life away from criminality. Now, let's talk more about Canada's own prison system. Many believe that our country's prison system is broken. In fact, Canadian prisons are filled with violence. In 2020, 5 murders that occurred in prisons were reported. Correctional officers were deployed more than 2,000 times, and 60% of prison staff reported to have been victims of physical assault, according to Justin Ling in his article House of Hate: How Canada's Prison System is Broken. In addition, a lot of prisons are so old and not well maintained that they are literally falling apart. On top of that, our prison system is not even doing the job it's supposed to, which is to incorporate the prisoners back into society without letting them commit crimes again. According to Justin Ling's article, Canada's recidivism rate is now at 40% for the prisoners 2 years after their liberation. In short, Canadian prisoners live in horrible conditions, are treated very badly in our system that is based on punishment and revenge rather than on rehabilitation like Norway's. So, Canada could, without a doubt, benefit from Norway's idea in the long run. or recidivism rate would drastically drop, the prisoners' living condition would be better, the violence would go down, and new workers um, could be trained while being in prison, which would not only facilitate the return into the real world, but also help with the labor shortage happening right now in Canada. In conclusion, after seeing all of the wonderful ideas that led Norway to have the best prison system in the world, I definitely believe that Canada should follow Norway's example by assuring a more human treatment inside of the prisons in the hope of better chances at rehabilitation for all of the prisoners. Thank you so much.